The truck? Again with the trucks. Excuse me. Sir. Day 2, it turns out, is a lot harder than day 1. How did I not remember that? So my goal yesterday was to write 2,000 words, and I did that. And I haven't written my next 2,000. I tried to do, for the first week, 2,000 words a day just so I can kind of get ahead just in case, because you never know. I mean, last year I totally messed up and almost didn't finish, so one of my major goals is to make sure that doesn't happen again. But it's hard, man. Like, I think I forgot. I haven't written fiction in a while. I pretty much haven't written any fiction at all this whole year now that I think about it. Other than the other books that I'm kind of working on, but I really don't work on it as much as I probably should be. It's hard. I write thousands of words every day. It's my job, it's what I do. And so going into this, I've never had a full-time real job as a writer before this year. So going into this, I was like, oh, I do 2,000 words every day. You know, more than that, it's fine. But the kind of writing that I do is very straightforward is the word that comes to mind. It's kind of like you have your fact, you have your point that you're trying to make for each subheading, and within like 4 or 5 sentences, you very simply say what you need to say and then you move on. Obviously with fiction, it's like every single sentence is, you're pulling it out of your brain. I almost said your butt. Sure, if that's where you want to go with it. You're pulling it right out of your head. Like, okay, let's just say that you're just writing a story and you're not doing any research having to do with that story. You're literally just sitting at your desk and you're writing something and you're not Googling things or whatever. Like, that's hard. And I think it took me not doing that for a long time to have to go back and realize, wow, this is why many people never publish novels, because writing them is hard. And I've been doing this for a long time. So for me to like come to this weird realization that this stuff is hard is really weird, and I feel like I shouldn't be admitting that I'm only now almost just realizing this. It's more like I forgot and now I'm remembering again. I don't do this anymore. And I love doing it. Maybe not as much as I used to be completely honest, but it's different. It's challenging for me. I'm not very good at fiction writing. Like, I am just gonna admit that. I'm a lot better at straight facts and instructional things and being inspirational, I guess you could say, than I am like creating characters and painting pictures with my words and really setting the scene. Like, the more that I read books, like like whenever I read John Green, I want to like go away and like write like this beautifully worded mess of prose. So maybe I just need to be constantly reading John Green and I'll be good. I mean, who doesn't want to spend their whole life doing that anyway, am I right? I'm getting better at it, but it's hard. I didn't study creative writing. I mean, I did. I got like a minor in it. I took like 2 classes and whatever, but all that I pretty much know is self-taught. I mean, I took creative writing in high school, but that was more like experience learning, which was great. And I would recommend that to anyone. Find a class that just teaches you how to be creative by going out and doing things. I want to talk more about that. Note to self, talk more about that. Why am I going like this? This is self. You are not self. I'm talking to me who will be editing this later. Future self, remember this. So it's challenging, and I'm glad now that I remember that, hey, you guys are struggling because this is not easy. It's not easy to sit down and write 2 pages of fiction, let alone 50,000 words of it. but you gotta keep doing it. Like tonight, it's gonna be the last thing that I do because I need to take my time with it and just do it until the 2,000 words are, you know, done. But you gotta just do it. I mean, I think the more you get into your story, the easier it gets. And there will be days where you just fly through your daily word count and you're like, that was fast, I want to keep going. And maybe you do and maybe you don't. And there are also gonna be days where it's hard. You need a balance of that. There are gonna be days you don't write anything, and you know what? That's okay. That's why I always tell people, start doing a little bit more than the recommended 1,667. I don't know why I said it like that. Do a little bit more than that. Give yourself some room to kind of have a day where you just say, nope, don't want to do anything today, because I think that's healthy. I think we all have those days. Go do it. Okay, let's go write, and no more me talking at you because writing, and I have to finish Stranger Things. So, you know, that's another thing. Make time for fun stuff. Gotta make time for that and this and the other stuff, and maybe painting this wall a different color. What do you think? Let me know. Do you like the pink? It's a lot pinker than it probably looks in this camera because of the lighting and things like that. It's very pink. It's literally like hot pink. It's kind of growing on me though. I don't know how I feel about that. Happy writing. The more that I read, the... No, you guys are liking my posts. No. I mean, keep liking things, but forgot to turn the sound off of my phone. Thank you, whoever you are.